We're live.
Hello and welcome back to one last Warrenguard stream. I am your GM and also the author of Warrenguard, Natalie Putum, and it's my excited opportunity to tell you for the first time this is a fully funded game. I'm not going to be begging you all for money because I already got all of the money. I don't need any more from you, at least for a little while. Uh,
Good.
um, So, welcome. We're going to go around and meet our players and hear who they're going to be playing. So let's do that. Let's start with you, Anita. Who are you and who are you going to be playing?
Hello, everybody. My name is Anita. My pronouns are she, they, and tonight I will be playing Vera Cloudsbane Rider, the leader of the Tidehold Warrenguard and old timer. Vera uses she, they pronouns just like me, and Cloudsbane uses any pronouns.
Okay. And then let's hop over to AJ. AJ, who are you and who are you going to be playing?
Hi, what's up? I'm AJ, also known as Sushi Kid. I use he, they pronouns, and I will be playing Florian Ocean Rider, who uses they, he pronouns. And I'm the rider of the Green Dragon Ocean, who uses he, him, and I am the caretaker and the divorcee of Vera.
All right. Let's hop over to Val. Who are you and who are you going to be playing?
Hi, I'm Val. My pronouns are she, they. I'm playing Sophie, the fresh face. Sophie's pronouns are also she, they, and my dragon is Reina, who's definitely probably not injured. Maybe, I don't know, we'll find out. Pronouns are she, her.
All right. And then we'll hop over to James.
Hi, everybody. I'm James. I use she, they pronouns. I'm playing Talon Clash Rider. He uses they, he pronouns and the ace of the Warren and rides the best dragon, most functional dragon of all time, Clash, who uses she, they pronouns.
All right. And then we're going to hop over to the last, but certainly not the least, the illustrious Miguel.
Hi, hello, howdy everyone. I am the internet's Miguel Clásico. My pronouns are they, he. I will be playing Abigail Boltrider, whose pronouns are they, them, and is the outcast and rides the fastest thing in the sky. Bolt also uses they, them pronouns.
All right. So last episode, we had an away mission for most of our Warrenguard. You were sent to track down a dragon train that had failed to come in. And we all know what happened there. If you don't know what happened there, you can tune in and watch last week's episode or the last episode on YouTube. It was not last week, but um,
A lot
we're
happened.
gonna open on Florian. Florian, it's been a few days since your Warren Guard has been gone. You have gotten the full Warren clean. You have been cooking for yourself. It is quiet. It is easy. Um, even Byron hasn't managed to cause too many problems for you. Um, how have you been passing the time?
Feel like I got all of that done in one day.
Uh-huh.
Uh, and I was like, well, shit. Um, I think I think probably even like half a day. The second half of that first day was still like everyone's gone. I'm still protector of Tidehold right now. I need to do stuff for the betterment of Tidehold. Uh, and I think I was sending correspondence with the Caldera, with any connections that Arsalan has, uh, just using my various connections to try to figure out the old magics that put up the for the still hole that we have in our
It's fine.
So yeah, you send out a whole bunch of things. You've checked out a bunch of books from Tidehold's library. Um, and I'm picturing you're sitting with, a glass of scotch by the fire,
Mhm.
sitting and reading. Uh, it's pretty early on in the day. It's been a week since the Warrenguard has
Hmm.
been gone. You know they Are you worried about them, or are you like, no, this feels normal?
Um, how like from what I understand from the mission briefing,
Hmm.
like how far out were they expected to fly? Like how many days journey were they?
You know that if they flew the entire length of the rail to the other side and back, that that would be about 7 days. So something has clearly waylaid them.
Hmm, yeah. Um, I think probably not Ocean. Well, Ocean would probably be worried.
Mhm.
Um, but I think like I'm a tad bit worried, but also I know the two troublemaker making dragons could waylay
Mhm.
uh certain things. So I'm not entire yeah, it's clearly Cloud's Bane and Reyna. Uh
Mhm.
um
Mhm. I thought so.
so I'm not too worried. It is like a concern, but it's just like this something must have happened that made them stay longer.
Mhm.
Um, but I think Ocean is getting anxious just
Uh-huh.
because this is probably the longest that Ocean and Cloudspace has been
Yeah.
separated.
Yeah.
So I'm probably more feeling the anxious and the
Mhm.
fear from Ocean.
Yeah. You can just tell that Ocean gets up every morning and like lays to like look out to the sky west. Um, and but you hear um the pulley system that the squires use to haul up fish and things like that, and people can use to get up to the Warren, start turning. Um, and you didn't send any of the squires to go get fish today. So you're
Mhm,
not entirely sure who's on their way up.
mhm.
Um, but eventually, um, it comes up, and there's a young woman on the pedestal who you recognize from the ball. You recognize this as the one that Talon has been involved with.
Um,
Hmm,
And she kind of walks up, getting off the pulley, and kind of comes and like knocks on the door.
interesting. No one else is supposed to know about the pulley system unless I think I just probably at first I like had like reached for my staff, but then realizing who it is just like, "Damn, just, and we'll just go over and open the door.
Oh, hi, it's Florian, right?
Yes. Uh, I don't want to butcher Robin.
Robin Farlot. It's
Yes. Yes. The friend. Hi. Very much quotation on the
uh-huh.
friend of talent, right?
Right. Friends. Yes. Um,
Yeah, Osean's giving. I keep on mixing up my own names. Florian is giving a very knowing look.
mhm.
That is like, I know it's more than that.
Have you had any word from Talon? I just they told me they'd be back by now.
Yes, no, I have not heard anything from any of the riot just yet, but sometimes missions get a snag, uh, and sometimes they take longer. It's happens from time to time. Would you like to come in? They might come back today.
Uh, yeah, yeah, that would be nice. Yes. Actually, I made plans today thinking Talon would be back. Do you like the spa? I just know that Talon was talking about how sore they were going to be when he got back, and I was like, I made a booking at the spa, and they're clearly not back, and I have an appointment for 2 today, and this is weird. You know what? I'm gonna go.
No, 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 no. I think just kind of like looks back at probably is like a pile of books and like the empty Warren is like, I think I would enjoy an outing. And it would be such a shame to put your booking to waste.
Yeah.
And I'll get to know who has captured uh Talon's interest these days.
Oh, it's not anything serious.
They talk very well. I'm very fond of you.
They do. Um, great. Yeah. Uh,
And I can tell you all of his embarrassing stories.
oh, that now I'm in.
Uh I think I like reach out to Osei and um is like, Osei, do you want to take a ride to the falls?
Uh, but I might miss it if Cloudsbane comes back.
You know, you're right.
He might be
Um,
hurt.
tell you what, I'm going to step out for a bit, Osei. You're in charge of the Warren, and you're in charge of making sure that everyone is okay when they come back. I can count
Right,
on you.
right. I'm in charge. I'm in charge. I can do this.
Don't fret about it too much, Osei. I'm sure Cloudsbane is okay. And I have a sneaking suspicion you would be able to feel if they weren't. And if you have any more suspicion of that, we'll fly right out.
Okay. Okay, enjoy your time at the falls.
Uh, and we'll go with Robin down the pulley system.
All right. Excellent. Uh, the rest of the Warrenguard, it has
Mhm.
been a rough trip home. Most of your dragons are hurt. Um, it has been slow going. Cloudsbane can't fly full out. Um, even even Bolt with their withered leg, like that's kind of stopping them from being able to go full out.
Mm-hmm.
Um, uh, Talon is kind of limping. Rain is fine. Uh, but and I think uh, you can correct me if you feel otherwise, Vera here, but I think you and Reyna have been flying at the front of the formation as the wind break for all the hurt dragons behind you.
Uh,
Um,
Vera and Cloudsbane are still real rough, feeling the effects of that poison.
yeah.
And I think is going a little bit slower and more
Mhm.
carefully on the way home. Cloudsbane is probably moving with a little bit more care.
Mhm. Yeah, you stop several times per day to eat, to rest, anytime you see like a body of water near the railway. But eventually, finally, the ground starts to get greener. You you start to see seagulls.
Mm.
You feel Tidehold getting closer. You can smell the salt air. Um, and that kind of
Nice.
pushes all of your dragons to um, push themselves a little bit with home in sight. And finally, the Tidehold Warren comes into view.
Um, as soon as we get that first smell of salt,
Mhm,
Cloudsbane is going to let out a roar loud enough to be heard hundreds of miles away.
mhm. uh, Florian, you get to the Falls Spa. Have you been here before?
I think every so often I think Florian and Vera went here
Okay.
a lot more often before the full
Uh-huh.
team had gotten together.
Uh-huh.
Uh I think what like at least once per person minus Sophie uh
Mm.
has we've gone to the spas as a team just because
Mhm.
like a rough mission, we would go to the spas and just be like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Relaxation day. We need not something more than just stretches and rest. We need like a rest.
Yeah.
So like definitely has been here with uh Abigail at least once and with Talon at least
Oh, we
once.
have a punch card.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. You come into the front lobby, which is just this nice place. It smells like spring water. And the person at the front desk greets you and is like, Ryder Florian, it's been too long.
Yes, yes. It's a little overdue for me to come here again.
And you can see Robin looks a little uncomfortable. Um,
Oh, I mm,
uh, and the person who greeted you was like, and who is this you brought with you? A new rider? I heard there was a new rider.
oh,
But
no. Actually, this is her appointment.
Oh, the only appointment I have on the books is a couple's deluxe relaxation package.
I mean, I look over at to Robin just with such a joking eyebrow raise, like look, just fully I want to see how embarrassed she is.
She is dying. And it's like,
Oh boy.
we can get rid of the strawberries and champagne as
Fully locks arms with Robin is like nonsense. We want to relax. We're gonna relax in style.
um and the person with the front desk leans in and is like, I'm so glad to see you putting yourself out there again, Ryder Florian.
We'll let it go. Do I have a move for this? Hold on. I'm gonna back down from a fight. I'm not
Uh-huh.
fighting this.
Uh-huh.
I'm not fighting this whatsoever. I am
Excellent.
fully leaning into it.
So we're gonna go ahead and start with the facial. The couple's facial, if you'll follow right with me. And you do the whole like get the mud mask all on your face with the cucumbers,
Yeah.
or
During that whole time, I'm just like, so when Talon first came into our team, my God, did Clash make a mess. And just fully just starts going the most in whatever Talon's most embarrassing things. The first time that Talon
mhm,
actually fell off Clash, the
mhm,
first time uh that we were fighting a plant monster, it was accidentally was like chomped partially
mhm.
and was like a different hue hue of green for like a week. Uh just like little stories like that as we're getting like the facials, as we're like getting massages and stuff like that.
Excellent. And I think Robin eventually like starts to relax a little bit. You can tell what she eventually lets on to you guys is that she's not a regular spa goer. This is not something she does very often.
Mhm.
She did it because she thought Talon would like it. Um, but I think she eventually starts to feel kind of relaxed and comfortable and tells you a few embarrassing stories about Talon that she has herself. She tells you about the time that her and Talon got into the boxing ring, and that Talon just cannot throw a punch to save his life.
Oops.
Um, uh,
Which is
um,
really just like which is really odd because like does Talon have a weapon of choice?
Is that a me question? I think
Yes.
2 daggers, but doesn't use them very often.
It's like can throw a dagger right at on target. When we play Dragon Darts, Talon is the one to beat. Like I'm mixing it up with embarrassing stories, but also making
yeah,
sure I'm hyping Talon
uh-huh,
up.
right. And I think you are in like a mud bath, like up to your neck at this point, just chatting with Robin when you hear Cloudsbane roar.
I think at that moment, just so much flow of excitement just goes
Uh-huh.
through me because of
Yep.
Ocean.
Yeah.
Uh and I think I will turn to Robin and is like, oh, that's Cloudsbane. Sounds like they're back.
Robin, you see, gets a little bit nervous and it's like, are they all back?
I will reach out to Jose and it's like, do you see them all?
I see them all. They're flying a little slow.
They're all back.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I wasn't worried.
I think, you know, there was one other time that I was left behind at the Warren, waiting for my team to come back again. Wasn't as long as this trip, but I used to mask myself my worry for the safekeeping of Vera. Don't get me wrong, they are one of the toughest, most stubborn uh, writers that you're ever gonna meet, and she's damn near unkillable. But sometimes they would get way too close.
Is that what being with the Dragon Rider is like? Just constantly worrying they won't come back every time the bell rings?
When you fall for a dragon rider, there's always going to be that worry that they're never going to come back. You just got to let the hope, the knowledge you have of that person, the knowledge of their skills, that they are able to make it back every single time.
Can I ask a question? And
Yeah.
you totally don't have to answer, but there's a lot of rumors down in the hold about what happened with you and Vera.
Yeah. Uh, there were many conversations that me and Vera had of leaving the Warrenguard, retiring. There was a few battles that were a little bit too close, a little bit too life threatening. And we were at our wits' end. We honestly fought that night more and harder than we ever fought in battle. I wanted her to retire. I and I was also offered a job at the Caldera to be a teacher. We didn't I didn't want to make our relationship a long distance one because when you're bonded, especially when your dragons bond as well, they can only be separated from each other for so long. And if she was still going to be commander of the Warrenguard, and I was going to be a teacher at the Caldera, that wasn't going to happen. We couldn't be together. It would feel a lot like this of me being left behind and worrying that they wouldn't come back. We fought and we fought, and we've had that fight for so many times that we just couldn't fight anymore.
Oh, that sounds. I've
You know what the funny part about it is?
funny.
Even though we separated for us to separate, I I couldn't leave the Warrenguard.
You know, Talon speaks really highly of both of you. I think they don't like to let you know how much you mean to him.
Ellen is kinfolk.
I like him a lot. And back up at the Warren, the four of you have just landed in the stables. Osean immediately starts checking on Cloud's Bane, sniffing. Your squires all heard the roars and are helping you out of the saddles. It's like that scene at the end of A New Hope in Star Wars where the fighters land back in the fighter bay and everyone is helping you get out and like checking on everything, and Arsalan is there kind of barking orders to the squires, but Vera, Florian's not there.
I sort of give Osean a little pat. Feebly. And I'm really weakly going to start unhooking Cloudsbane's saddle, 'cause knowing that Byron isn't going to help.
Yeah. Byron is doing his best.
It's okay. I got it.
No,
No.
you don't look so good.
I would like to use a weak move to be harsh to someone meaning well. I'm fine.
Okay. Have it your way. Um Talon, you immediately pick up the scent of Robin's perfume.
Talon is
Baby
like
bow.
halfway through sliding off of Clash to just kind of starfish on the grass. And the
Uh-huh.
moment he hits the grass, he gets like one blissful moment of laying on the ground, and then the head pops up, and he's just like still laying, starts like turning. Do you guys smell that?
Well, what?
What are we smelling?
Nothing.
Did you
Don't worry
can I
about it.
use a
Nothing.
weak move to scoff? Is it scoffing? What did you have for lunch? And
What?
why would I want to smell that? Talon, just grow up.
Yep, that's what I was talking about. Anyway, I'll be right back. And I'm just with like a long, like, I'm gonna force my like limbs to stand me upright. And I think beginning to hobble and then eventually walking. I'm gonna start investigating around.
Yeah.
See if I can. The human man, know that Robin is not here, but Talon's looking.
Yeah,
Oh,
you head to
Talon.
the kitchen and you find her handkerchief like sitting on the towel next to what looks like 2 cups of tea that were left there.
I think that Talon, almost like cartoon bloodhounds, like is so on the like
Uh-huh.
path at this point, like picks up the handkerchief, looks at it, like smells it, goes, okay, that's the perfume that I'm smelling, looks at the cups, tries to process, can't, and then I think like looking around for more tracks and finding none, we'll turn around and do I see my squire, Cedric Dunkelwald, who I actually don't think
Uh-huh.
I've talked to once in this whole game, which is
Oh,
really funny.
Cedric.
I'm gonna just across the field go, hey, Dunks.
Talking to me?
Yeah,
Dunks.
Really? You're finally talking to me?
I talk to you all the time. What do you remember?
You never talk to me. You're always like too cool to talk to me.
It's not a coolness. Well, hey, we can treasure the moment
Rude.
together. Have you seen like a really pretty, really sort of attractive, too good for me kind of feminine wrestler in the area in the last?
Oh
little
yeah,
while?
like really pretty curls.
Yeah.
Yeah. As
Long
in like
eyelashes, like
yeah. Yeah, I
sort of
did see
radiant
her.
figure.
She pulled the pulley all the way up herself.
Damn right she did.
Yeah,
Hmm.
she had some tea with Florian and then they left together.
Huh?
She got
They
some
le-
tea with Florian and then they left together.
Like they like went for a walk around the.
No, they took the pulley down. I don't know where they
Oh,
went.
okay. Yeah, and they didn't say where they were like going together,
They
both
didn't
of
tell
them
me.
together.
People don't really talk to me.
I'm really sorry about that, Dunks. Listen, I would love to talk more about that, but anyway.
Yes,
Uh,
you don't.
You know, I have a lot to say. I think that this
yeah,
board could be run a lot more efficiently if we
you're talking
relocated
to
a few things.
wrong guy, Dunks. I don't know what to tell you. I'll tell you what, why don't you run that past Byron, and then I'm 100% sure that Byron will run that up the flagpole to the commander in a
But
normal
everyone
way.
knows Byron's an idiot.
Nah,
Oh, Dunks.
I like Dunks.
Dunks is dunky.
Dunks.
I feel like Dunks also was like when when Talon was describing Robin was like, yeah, you were flying with her. That's Sophie.
Yeah.
And up until you said wrestler, and it was
Oh.
like, oh no, it's like
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, I think that Talon in this moment just has no idea what to do because there's no way of telling where the two of them went, and it's sort of
Uh-huh.
caught in these two emotional states of this is the best thing that's ever happened to me. Two people that I care about a lot are hanging out, and also this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Two people that know me really well are hanging out, and I'm not there to intercept anything.
Uh-huh.
And is so exhausted and caught between this that he just sort of stands holding the handkerchief, just kind of staring at Dunkelwald blankly. Okay.
Sophie, I think you see this.
Yeah, I was gonna say Sophie kind of comes up as like, you all right? You seem like you're processing a lot.
Yeah. No. I'm cool. I'm good. Are you okay? Because that was thank you again for saving my ass, by the way. I know I've thanked you like 4 times, but I am gonna make it round it out to a nice 5. Thank you again for saving my ass.
I
Appreciate it.
mean, you've saved me so many times already. I'm happy to return the favor. And she kind of points to like the handkerchief. He's still just like, you wanna talk about that?
So yeah, but here's the thing, because I feel like I like sort of have like a box of puzzle pieces, and then like they're all sort of just like when a puzzle is like too many like plain colors and not enough shapes, and it's like really hard to put together, but you like surely do have. So I'm just gonna like give you the puzzle pieces, and you're smart, you're clever, you're good at stuff. Maybe you can. Okay. My Robin was here for
Yes.
sure, confirmed. Had tea with Florian, according to Dunks.
Oh,
Florian,
Dunks. I forgot Dunks. Yeah.
I know, I kind of forget he's here, to be honest, sometimes. He like
Dunks.
hides in the shadows. It's like, anyway, sorry, that's off. He apparently has a lot of opinions on the way the Warren is run. I gotta handle that at some point, but not right now. So I had tea with Florian, left down the pulley system, gone. End of puzzle pieces.
Did they say where? I'm assuming they left.
Not to Dunks, which is fair, because like who says anything to Dunks?
No,
You know what I
nobody.
mean?
Yeah. It's Sophie's just trying to process as somebody who hasn't been in Tidehold for like the super longest, just like where could these two people possibly? And like, well, the market maybe. I mean, I don't know. Florian's
Yeah.
probably relaxing, restocking. I don't know.
Yeah, with Robin, and that's a totally normal, regular thing. Is the two people who know me really well just sort of hanging out, spending time together by themselves. That's cool.
Are you worried?
A little.
I'm sure
No.
Florian only has good things to say about you.
Yeah. Yeah. I left being like, darn, I'm gonna not meet the uncle. And I hadn't sort of like emotionally processed and prepared myself for two people who know me really well are hanging out. It's fine though. It's cool. It's great. It's great, really. Two
I
people I care
think
about are hanging out. It's
that you
awesome.
should just breathe. Just breathe. Deep breaths.
Yeah.
I think Robin is really great for you, and I think Florian will see
Nice.
that, and
Yeah.
it'll all be fine.
Yeah. And you know what? It's fine. Like I didn't need to see Robin right away anyway. Like it's cool. I haven't thought about her really more than once for the last, so it's cool.
Can Vera show up in this scene?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Florian went out with that girl you're sweet with?
Hey, Commander. Apparently, according to Dunks, which again, 50-50, if that's reliable, but
Vera's gonna grab Florian usually has like a carafe, goes to pour something out of it. It's empty.
Yeah.
Have you thought about asking Osayan? Or asking your dragon to ask Osayan?
that's why you're the commander. That's good. That's really good. Damn. Hey, Clash.
Yeah, what's up? I just got my favorite piece of metal back.
Oh, hell yeah. You chomping on that real good?
Yeah. I wish you'd let me pack it.
You listen, I totally would have, but it's like gold bullion, and I feel like that would have been pretty tired. Not that you're not strong and cool and capable, because you definitely are. Hey, I know that you are not the biggest fan of like passing messages, but would you maybe do it just this once for me? Your good, not boring best friend, Talon. Please.
Who do you need me to talk to?
Can you ask Osan where Florian and Robin are? Please.
I like Robin.
Me too.
She's out
She
with
smells good,
Florian?
right? I guess so. But that's according to Dunks. And I mean, he doesn't even fasten your saddle right. So again, it's like 50-50.
I like Dunks. He's fun to bite.
He's
He
fun to
does seem
bite.
biteable. I'm not a biting guy, but it does, yeah.
But I thought you were like into Sophie now since the trip.
We don't have time to unpack that. Just here's
You know, I can
wow.
feel when like you look at someone and your heart starts
Yeah, yeah,
beating,
yeah.
like, right?
Yeah. No, it's see the thing is, it's been a really long like week plus for me, and I just feel like I can only process so much information at a time. And I did. Wow, you really called me out on that one. Yeah, yeah. I've got two hands. You know what I mean? I can care for both of them.
Jeez, leave some for Abigail.
Something tells me Abigail does not have trouble pulling what they want out here. Besides, Abigail's gonna move on to the dragon train and get all the fucking dragon train best friends. I think they're gonna be fine.
Right, best friends.
Yeah. This is I love you and I love talking to you. This feels like a weird conversation to have with you, the dragon best friend that I have. Can you? Sorry, I don't mean to rush. Could you ask Osean though? Would you mind?
Yeah, fine.
Thank you. I love you.
Ocean's being all like smoochy and sweet with Cloudsbane.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hmm.
I guess you don't have to. Maybe if there's a break. Or
Yeah, I'll bug him.
okay, yeah, you like yeah, that's fun for you, right? You like that? Not in a bad way.
Apparently they went down to the falls.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know if that's better or worse. Okay.
They're gonna take like some sort of fancy bath.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh my God, they're figures. I think Talon says out loud, who by the way is now pink.
Uh-huh.
Both of you can see. I think says like fully out loud just from pure exhaustion. They're having a spa day together.
There's a spa here?
Yeah, we're at the falls. You haven't been? That's cool.
No.
That's really neat. We should go sometime.
Yeah.
All of us should go. We could all go together as a family because we're
Very
a family.
smooth.
I have a full punch card in my room somewhere. We can use that.
Oh,
I
shit,
say from
nice.
across the way.
Cool. Yeah. That's fine. That's regular that they're having a spa day together. Robin and Florian. That really, I think that's great for both of them. I do feel like I need to lay flat in the grass because I just processed a lot of information in a really short period of time, and I feel like my bones are gonna break at any minute. So I'm just gonna sit. Do you want to sit while we have this conversation? Let's already sit again.
So if he just sits
Ooh.
down with and like pats on the back.
Yeah. Just fully on the floor in the kitchen. I'm half laying down. Yeah. It's cool. It's great.
Did we want to go?
We shouldn't bug them, right? We should let Florian works hard. Florian deserves like a nice, relaxing time with my Robin.
With your Robin. Yeah. I am really injured still. Like,
Yeah, are you okay?
say hypothetically 3 out of 3 stress. I would love a spa day.
Okay. Yeah. We can go crash the spa day. That's Abigail, do you want to use that punch card?
I would like to use a regular move to show up unexpectedly, and it's already in my hand. And I've got like my I've got like a kit, you know.
Arsalan is there and snatches the punch card out of your hand.
Whoa, wow, handsy?
This is Florian's day off. You're not all gonna show up there and make Florian take care of you.
What the spa resort is for.
You want to come with
I was just
us?
gonna sit in some more
Hey, come hang out with us.
My treat.
I hate being scrubbed by other people.
You can tell them no scrubbing.
Oh, yeah, there is a self-scrub area. I feel you. There's some days I just got to do it myself.
if you're going down there and then they're not scrubbing you, like what's the point?
Relaxation.
There's no pleasing you.
I'm just not a spa guy. But you all can go later, some other time.
Or we go now and we could take Vera with us. And Sophie's like, so we could go get Vera and Florian. You're picking up what I'm putting down here, Ursula?
Vera! Yeah, I think. Oh, you're muted. Yes.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
Vera's just is trying to make a pot of tea.
Mhm.
I'm trying to solve the problem, i.e. my tiredness, and I am making it so much worse. It's not going well.
Excellent. You set them on the burner and you like totally you forget to put water in the kettle. Like you put the tea in, you set it on the burner, you turn the burner on high, and the kitchen is suddenly full of smoke.
Uh, Vera is going to grab the pot and
Mhm.
throw it in the sink really loudly.
Yeah, you burn your hand when you do that. The handle's hot.
Damn it!
Oh no.
No one bothers Florian. I'm gonna go to the sink. I'm gonna run some cold water on my hand.
But what if we're not bothering Florian so much as having a spa adjacent to Florian? I don't think we'd be bothering them.
Just figure out what side they're on, and then we
Yeah.
can go to the other side.
We'll even
You know?
paint a line down the middle if we need to
Yeah.
just so we know where not to go.
We can go in under fake names so that nobody
Mhm.
even knows it's us.
Always
If I
fancied.
have to make it in order,
Rude.
I'll make it in order.
We can have a spot out here.
Mhm.
We could totally do that. We'll just
Great idea.
thank you.
The tubs are all set to go. Sorry.
Okay.
I just need. Vera's gonna leave.
Where does Vera leave to?
I think Vera's gonna go to Florian's room.
Yeah, you go to Florian's small room under the stairs. It was originally a squire's room.
Oh, right.
Yeah. It is clean and cozy, but it still smells like Florian. And you get this overwhelming sense that this is what you were headed toward when you were in the worst of your poisoning. This smell, it feels like them in this room.
I think Vera is going to let age get to them, and it's just gonna old bones collapse into the bed.
Uh-huh. It's softer than your bed, even cuddled up in here. I think Florian's always liked a softer bed. You've always been a harder mattress person.
We can never agree on that.
Yeah. But right now it feels pretty good. sinking into Florian's soft mattress.
Vera's gonna start crying. What's up, Florian?
Think as you crash into the bed, uh, like Florian's pillows shift, and you see a little piece of wood kind of sticking out from under the pillow.
Vera will grab for it.
It is a carving of Ocean and Cloudsbane cuddling up with each other with your handiwork.
I think that this one was a carving that Vera had done a long time ago. Probably even before before Florian and Vera got involved. The first token. Hi, Raiders. Welcome in. We're getting emotional. I think Vera's gonna hold this and just start sobbing.
Abigail, what are you doing?
I'm wherever the other two are. I think we all were there when Vera took off, and we're sort of just standing around the throne, teapot, etc. Was it just the one? Yeah. I'm looking at the other two. So we are just going.
You're muted. James, yes.
Oh.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. My microphone was on the whole time, so that was crazy. Yeah, I think that Talon just kind of like looks up and like thunks his head on the wall and goes, "The commander had a really bad, like we all had a bad couple days, but the commander had a bad couple days, and like I don't want to stress them out more, but I would like to go sit in just like some really warm water with like like they make the fancy water also for drinking with like the fruit in it. That would be nice."
Yeah. I think I let my emotions explode, and I just get that like exhausted energy, you know what I mean? And just like I spring up and like, of course I know the water you're talking about. I love that water. Everyone loves that water.
Good.
Sophie will love that water. We just gotta go. It's spa time. It's spa day. You're worried about Robin. I'm worried about my pores. Sophie, you're so young. You don't have worries. No. And plus, we don't know how long any of us are gonna be around here. So we gotta take these days when we can and seize
Like
them.
we're
You gotta
gonna die?
seize. I
What do you mean?
I
I'm not
mean,
going anywhere. Are you going
I mean,
anywhere?
buddy, we're all gonna die someday. I just mean,
Yeah.
you never know, right? There's a hole in the shield. There's Bolt's got a tiny little withered leg right now. So
Mhm.
spa day.
Yeah. I'd love to take the weak move, bottle my emotions to sort of not spiral into a pit of what do you mean we're all gonna die? I can't think about that right now. I'm so tired. I'm just gonna like, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean if you guys want to go, then we'll just go. That's fine. Probably. We'll be cool about it. We'll stay on the other side. No one ever needs to know that we left. We do have to get your punch card back from our salon.
Oh, and I pull out like another two. I'm just like,
How
good.
many of those do you have?
I'm a collector.
Nice. It's convenient. Okay.
What about Vera?
What about Vera?
Yeah, but they seem so sad. I don't know. I want to leave them, but they don't.
Listen, it is, in my experience, when someone gets like that, they maybe just want to be left alone to their own devices, to their own scotches. Um,
I hear that, and I raise you. Okay, hear me out on this. Hear me out. Okay,
Mhm,
right? It's just
mhm.
the three of us here. This is a safe place for the three of us.
Of course it is.
Really, I think probably what she wants is Florian. So maybe we just like we're not gonna bother them. We're not gonna bother him. We'll just kind of
Mhm.
like not like we'll just give a little nudge.
We
Just
could
like a
go get
This,
Florian and tell him to come back, and then we stay.
this
With
reminds me.
holiday,
Uh,
they get alone time.
we sort of trick Vera into coming to the spa under the guise that there's some sort. Oh, can you fake like an oracle thing? If like there's an
that
emergency at the spa, and we have to go. That's the end of my thought. Is that
I
anything?
well, if I fake an Oracle thing, then Vera's coming with us, and it's
Yeah.
we not wheels up, paws up. We're in the air, circling around looking for a monster that doesn't exist.
Yeah,
And then
right.
all of
But
a
then it'll
sudden,
be
I have a
like,
demerit.
oh,
I'm scrubbing toilets again. No, thank you.
I mean, really, it's just like, oh, false alarm. The emergency was actually that the spa was gonna go out of business if it didn't get more business, and so we should all stay and have a spa day.
Sophie's gonna show her naivete and think that this is the best plan. Totally a plan that'll work.
Mm. I'm like processing this, and I'm trying to go along with it, but I'm not a fan because I haven't really let anyone know, but this whole false alarm, oops, wrong again, Abigail thing was sort of a thing I ran into with my old right Warrenguard. I was like, a couple of times, right, and then no one believes you, and then I'm like, this is trying to be cool here.
Well, maybe we just leave Vera here. We don't.
No, I can't do it. No, I'm sorry, I can't.
Yeah.
That's
No,
cool.
that's fine.
Yeah, it's all good. Maybe we go, we like vibe check it,
Mhm.
and then we sort of determine if this is like a Vera comes to Florian situation or a Florian goes to Vera situation. You know,
Okay.
we're the
Okay.
prime of the Warrenguard. Okay, we know how to scope out a situation.
Exactly. This reminds me
Definitely.
of a fable uncle used to tell me as a child of these
Yeah.
identical twins who entrapped their parents
Wow. That sounds intense.
and brought them back together.
They entrap their parents. Yeah.
The entrapped parents, they call
Yeah. I've heard that one.
Back down in the spa, you have headed to the giant sauna cave. This is kind of the highlight of the spa. There's kind of like steamy pools in the ground. But what makes this room so special, Florian, is it's kind of just full of these glowing crystals that kind of like twinkle and naturally make this room lit. Uh, and you're wrapped up in a towel. Robin's wrapped up in a towel as you guys kind of come into here. You settle into your area where glasses of champagne and chocolate covered strawberries have been set out on a platter.
So, tell me, I have to know. What do you like about Talon?
Uh, when I first met Talon, I was kind of like, oh, like a cocky dragon rider. That might be fun. for a little bit. But underneath, they are so sweet and soft, and it's not even that deep. Like, it's not something you have to try and get out of him. They're just really sweet, and they both take care of me and are a delight to take care of. And I don't know, I know we've only been together, a few months now, but I I've never felt this way about someone.
I'm using this as part of this could be as a whole part of seeing the truth in someone's heart.
Mhm.
Um, uh, just like it's more of uh, I'm reading their expression on when they talk about talent.
Mhm. Yeah, you can see like at first she is kind of like reserved and kind of hiding it, but the more she talks about Talon, the more she kind of lights up and like kind of like talking about something that you're really excited about. Like just it turns into like a ramble where she can't stop, and then she realizes she's been talking about Talon for like 15 minutes, and she's like, but they're really hot.
I I think
Nice.
Florian is just chuckling and um, you know, I think Talon wants to do what's best for the Warrenguard, likes to follow most of the rules. And I think the rule that he's kind of a little bent on is the no romance rule.
There's a rule against. He didn't tell me that.
It's more to prevent romance between writers. It was put in after me and Vera.
Right.
There's nothing against romance with anyone outside the Warrenguard.
And you can see that this still doesn't sit right with her.
But there's I know how they do speak fondly of you. Yes. They also get a little nervous when talking about you, as if they are trying to hide that they have feelings for you.
Yeah, both
But
of us are. I think that's something we have in common where we have to pretend to be cool all the time.
you pull it off way more better than Talon does. Talon is very cool, collected, and tactical. But when it comes to you, he's like a he's like a 13-year-old with a crush.
Yeah. Um, Sorry, I'm just. Do you know if Talon has something for that younger dragon rider? I forget their name.
Oh, Sophie?
Yeah,
Um,
I've just caught Talon looking longingly every now and then, and your bringing up rules against romance has me worried maybe I'm a second choice or something.
Has Florian noticed anything between Sophie and Talon? I don't think Florian has been present for any of
I don't
that
think so.
shenanigans. Shenanigans. Just, I think Florian is just uh, I kind of like furrow my brows a bit, just like looking in confusion. Is like Sophie.
Yeah, I mean, she's really cute. If I was.
From what I can tell, I don't. There is a bond between writers that are different than most friendships and most jobs. It's a At first it's a camaraderie and then it's a family. From what I can tell, I haven't seen anything.
Maybe I'm just being paranoid.
You obviously really care about talent.
Yeah, yeah, I do. And I even told my uncle about Talon. My uncle hates dragon riders.
Do I know this uncle?
Uh, yeah, I think you do know this uncle. This uncle is like part of like the guild council.
Oh God, he's part of the
Uh,
council. Oh
yeah,
no.
and just like rails against like dragon riders. I
Oh,
think he,
I bet Arslan has so much shit to say about
yeah,
that guy.
yeah.
Um,
His dad was a human, like not a dragon rider, but like told him stories about the second Dragon Riders War, and so he just thinks you guys are always going to turn
mm,
into tyrants.
mm,
You can't trust a
mm,
dragon rider.
mm. I think it's oof, that man is a tough cookie. And you told him about Talon?
Yeah, he didn't take it well.
Couldn't imagine.
Um, but I told him too bad that I and you can see that there's a word that she is not saying. Anyway,
I am going to tell you something that I was told before I posed to Vera.
but
I was so in my head. I so filled with love for Vera, but I was psyching myself out at every moment. My brain was finding any excuse to say that I was wrong. Sometimes you need to shut your brain off and let the heart lead. You
Hmm.
can worry about the consequences later.
Were the consequences worth it?
Yeah,
Back out in the lobby, uh, I think the three of you, and you can veto this if you want, but I think you've ridden Reyna down, who is the only dragon in full fighting shape. Uh, the three of you have ridden down on Reyna's back uh, to the lobby, and you walk in, and the person's like, Ryder Talon, Ryder Abigail.
Yes,
Right. Ryder
that's me.
Sophie. Hi.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You're the new one.
Yeah, that's my dragon. Hi.
You'll
Oh,
air it out.
it's such a pleasure to meet you. I'm sure you're going to enjoy. Have you been to a spa before?
Literally never.
Ah, yes, I'd heard that the hold you were from was quite agrarian. Um,
Yeah, you could say that. It doesn't have a whole lot going for it. How do spas work?
oh,
How do spas?
well, we're going to uh are you going for the regular Abigail?
Oh, yeah, well, I know this isn't my standing appointment. I'm a little early, but I hope it's okay. I was hoping to me zhuzh it up a little, something a little more special since it is writer Sophie's first time.
Yes, we can do something special. You know, we've just cracked into some bottles of champagne for uh Florian and their new love.
Florian's here.
Their
We
new
had no
love
idea,
Yeah,
Yes.
who's the new
Abigail
love?
says.
for
New
Florian.
love. This
Oh,
is news to us.
she is quite fetching. Curly hair, dark hair. Um, they came in arm in arm. It's it's so good to see Florian bouncing back after what
Yeah,
happened.
that's
I can't
great for
I can't
Florian.
help myself, so I believe I do begin to scoff a little too. Like, that is great, isn't it, for Florian? Talon, how great is that?
Really good. I'm gonna use the weak move, bottle
Oh,
my emotions. Really, really good. Really, it sounds really pretty, and probably smells good. So that's great for Florian. I love that.
Yes,
For hey,
they're
speaking of
in.
speaking of Florian and the pretty person that's in love with them. Listen, we're kind of here on like the down low. Do you think maybe we could sort of tuck into a corner? We don't want to bother young love. So
Oh, absolutely. Yes, we'll send you to our private sauna that we have for
perfect.
yes.
and just to check, I do, and I know I said I wanted something a little special, but I know I do like my private sessions. So maybe we can do something where I have my own room and these two can have a little more just one-on-one time in the sauna, or just draw a curtain or something,
Oh, yes,
just to give me a
absolutely.
little more
You know what?
privacy.
We'll send
Kind
you
of,
in for your salt scrub first, and we'll send them
Mhm.
into the sauna to start opening those pores.
Yeah, maybe the two of them can sit in the spa together while I wait
Yeah,
in the hot room in the sauna.
yeah.
I look at Talon, because I want my privacy.
I think Talon's just staring at you dumbfounded. Like, what? Yeah, I mean, if that's what you want, follow your joy. You know?
Yeah, my joy. That's right.
You're
Sophie's just
emphasizing
bright
words
red,
really.
by the way, this whole time. Just you can see her from space, level bright red.
Oh.
So this woman walks you to the private sauna. It's like, okay, undress to your level of comfort.
I take nothing off. No, I'm just kidding.
Your head is
old-
a salt scrub. You're going your own
Yeah,
direction.
no, I'm old hat at this. Everything goes. You know,
Yeah.
I grab my towel.
Yeah.
Hair comes up in its own little towel. And say, can you send those to a little pastry basket or something on me?
Oh, absolutely.
A bottle of champagne, something nice. You know,
Yes.
not too nice. I don't want them getting any ideas. And
The
maybe
thing about putting pastries in a sauna is so horrendous to me that my brain cannot physically process it.
maybe some finger sandwiches.
Oh, no.
I mean, those chocolate strawberries were very much melted in the sauna. Oh no.
I think Sophie's probably gonna, as it doesn't know how to, like, what level of undressed is undressed for, it's also just gonna follow Talon's lead.
Uh-huh.
I think that Talon is so busy trying to process, is like in their mind like a nightmare, like replaying the receptionist being like, yeah, Florian and their new love, Florian, and they're just like over and over going, like, what? Did I fumble this so bad somehow? That it's just like not even paying attention to this very clear setup and the nervous energy. And yeah, I mean, we'll just like shirt off, towel on, you know how it is. And yeah, we'll just, I think, like truly not even registering any of this. Be like, all right, you ready, Sophie? I don't know why they keep putting the pastries in there. Like it's just, it doesn't do good things to the bread.
Yeah,
But
that
I'm gonna
seems
go
really
hot
gross.
then. Yeah, it's not good. Like the cheese, Danish cheese, just gets all kind of like sweaty. I don't know. It's weird.
Sophie can pick up at this point that Talon's like having a moment, and it's just like, breathe. Let's go chill. Let's just.
Yeah, I gotta sit down. My bones feel so bad.
And so I think from there, Sophie's just like, what? Let's talk about it. Like, just like pat on the back, like, that's rough, buddy. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. I think we'll settle in, and I think unfortunately I am going to use the weak move, make an ass of myself, and just start rambling about Robin, which pains me, James, the human person. But it's just like, yeah, and like, when we left, I thought we were good, but like, it was probably not. Like, it was probably a joke, right? Like, Florian and Robin aren't together.
No, there's
right?
no way. Sophie is very confident in two things. One, she doesn't know anything ever, and two, that Florian is definitely hung up on Vera. Those are the two truths in Sophie's world.
I cut out and I missed the two truths. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, the first one being that Sophie knows nothing ever, and the second one is that Florian is very hung up on Vera. So Sophie just kind of goes, "There's no way Florian is. There's just no way. There's no way."
Yeah, no, you know what? You're right. You're God. Oh, thank God you're here, Sophie, because I feel like I'm like 2 steps away from a spiral. But I'm so sorry. This is I'm gonna shut up. This is your first time at the spa. Exciting. This is a sauna. We sweat in here. I don't know why. I'm sure Abigail it probably does something good for you. Pores? Question mark.
I know nothing about pores. I think Sophie's just gonna be like, so you really like Robin quite a bit, huh?
Yeah. And I think this is the moment that Talon processes the situation that he's found himself in and just, yeah.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I mean, they're great. So, but I mean, I've talked enough about myself. What about you? What's going on with you? Anyone new in your life?
I mean, maybe. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
You have 2 hands, right?
Yeah.
Excuse you.
How do you feel about holding 2 separate, using 2 hands to hold hands with 2 people at the same time?
Like theoretically or like in practice?
In practice, in terms of relationships or something,
Yeah. Like a specific two people, or like just generally speaking?
Sophie's
Two
like
people.
barely saying words now. She's just like, just maybe me and Robin. You don't have to pick two hands
Like holding hands because we're, and that's what
in
you
a
finish this.
in a spa together.
Yeah, yeah, just yeah, yes. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not good at this, and I've processed so much information. My bones hurt so bad. Yeah, yes.
Do you want to date me and Robin at the same time?
I would have to talk to Robin, but theoretically, hypothetically, yeah, yes, yeah, that would be really cool if we did that.
And Sophie's gonna get the do the weak move, get overwhelmed. It's like, that's cool. Yeah, okay. We don't have to keep talking about this. I just was
Okay.
curious,
Yeah, I mean, we
Robin
can't. We
seems great.
can talk about it if you want to talk about it, but if you don't want to talk about it, we don't have to. But we can if you want. I wouldn't mind
I'm
talking
just
about it.
saying, Robin's great. You don't have to
Yeah.
pick if you don't wanna.
Yeah, I didn't know that there was. Sorry, this is like great. I that wasn't sarcasm. That was like genuine. I've processed so much information in so little time, and my bones they hurt bad. Yes, yeah. I definitely have to talk to Robin for sure because like I really care about them a lot, and I don't want to. But also like I don't know how much time has passed. I'm gonna just pick a period of time. Like a couple weeks ago, they did say that you were cute. So like I don't know. Maybe we could like.
I do think she's very cute.
She's really cute, and you're really cute. There's a lot of cute people in my life, and I'm just a guy. I'm not self-disparaging. I'm just so much happens every day in the Warrenguard.
Yeah, I'm learning that.
Yeah.
Still 3 out of 3 stress going on. Well, maybe 2 out of 3 at this point, but
Sure.
the dragon train thing kind of put what I maybe want into perspective a little. I don't know.
Yeah.
Spas are really great. Does the heat just make you ramble about things you wouldn't really otherwise very bluntly
Apparently.
say?
Yeah, no, it's good. It's great. We should have gotten you a spot like way sooner.
Yeah, I can't believe I said all those words.
They were good words. Big fan of the words that you said. Truthfully,
I'm
would you like some
glad.
champagne? I'm gonna open the
I
champagne.
would
if you
love
want
that.
some.
Yes.
Great. I'm gonna open the champagne.
Sylvia's completely all words gone now. Like she has done. She has said the words, and now that's it.
Yeah.
May I
Yes.
one real quick with that champagne bottle? I think there is just a little card, and it's addressed to Talon,
Mhm.
and it just says "Thank you," or not "Thank you." You're welcome. A, like signed A.
Yeah. I think Talon will just pick it up and like with 2 fingers, like flip it up so Sophie can see it with the most like fondly exasperated expression. It's like, should have known. Should have known.
They know more than me. I
Did we get parent entrapped?
think we did. Entrapped parented. How did we?
Entrapped parented? I don't remember.
The fable of the
Well.
entrapped parents.
Of course. Yeah. They Abigail. Okay.
The walls are thin.
Vera, you have finished crying for now, and it is quiet.
It's too quiet.
Uh-huh.
I
I'm
think
sorry. What a sentence.
For now.
it's too quiet. I think Vera's sadness
Uh-huh.
gets replaced with seething rage.
Uh-huh.
As soon as they leave and they see that there's no one in the warren, like just the squires.
Yep. And the squires are taking care of your dragons, putting salves on them. You see even Byron is putting out a special diet for Cloud's Bane to help with the poisoning.
All right. Well, Abigail's going to say, technically, I didn't actually give an order. I just threatened to make it an order, so it's not really breaking the rules. It's not like anybody ever listens to me. And Vera is going to start grumbling to themselves all the way to the spa.
Okay.
Then, of course, Abigail wrangles the other two into it. Talon's perfectly happy to break the rules as soon as a reasonable argument is made. And, well, Sophie's just happy to go along. Sophie's great. We love Sophie. There's nothing wrong with it. Sophie just likes to follow with what would be fun with the others. It's fine. I'm also going to use the weak move, be on the outside of your younger comrades connecting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, you make it. Do you take Cloudsbane down, or do you take the pulley and walk?
Vera's gonna one-hand the pulley.
Yeah. Excellent. I don't think you've used this pulley in years.
No.
But you eventually make it down. You see Reyna sleeping in front of, like, in on a lawn in front of the spa as you make it there.
I shoot a dirty look at Reyna.
I think it's dirty enough that Reyna kind of cowers a little bit, which is very out of character for her. And Sophie, Reyna says, the commander is here.
Sophie just completely stands bolt, like upright, just goes, shit. Vera's here.
Oh, is that bad?
Yeah, what do? We gotta find Abigail. Should we go? Let's run.
Abigail? Out in the water.
Like to appear unexpected.
Yeah.
Or expectedly, I guess, in this case.
Yeah, you just come out of the steam in this room.
It's like
Come out of the water.
the end of Rogue One, except it's not sad and I don't have a lightsaber. Just steam as I walk through this door. Black robe on with the hood up. Sunglasses for some reason, even though we're inside. Some kind of little coconut with stuff in it, and straw, pineapple, or umbrella, the whole thing. So yeah, what is it? I have so
Hey.
much. I'm so busy right now.
The commander's here.
Huh?
We're
Yeah,
toast.
toss it. You go, we got a boogie.
No, we need to find Florian. We need
Right.
to go ask them where Florian and Robin are, and we need to.
We separate them,
Where's-
and then we need to get Vera in wherever Florian is.
Yeah, the entrapped fabled parents thing. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Um,
Good thing is the staff here will do anything because I tip very well.
Vera's already
Okay.
marched up for reception
Whatever
and
we
asked,
yeah.
not about the others, but where Florian is specifically.
Oh,
Where's
Florian is here with someone.
I know. Where's Florian?
I really shouldn't tell you. I'm so sorry, Vera.
I've had a bad day and I'm not looking to make it worse, but I will if you let me. Where's Florian?
I believe Florian is currently in the lover's massage parlor.
Thank you. Vera's gonna march that direction.
Uh-huh.
And I'm using the weak move to bother the caretaker.
Yep. Yeah. So you barge in. Florian and Robin are currently. What are you two talking about as? Or are you just enjoying your massage?
I think we are actually talking about because like she's like the manager or like the uh for like the wrestling or
Yeah, the
like the
boxing ring. Yeah.
the boxing ring. She's like the manager for it.
Yeah.
I think Florian's actually talking about is like, I think it would be great if like maybe either once a week or like once every other week, we have lessons for the dragon riders and probably the squires too, because we you can never be too careful of like going down and taking some lessons from you guys. I think that would be very beneficial for just like if people learn that that dragon riders are taking lessons from you guys, it'll give you guys a boost of Vera?
Enjoying yourselves?
I how physically hurt does Vera look?
Vera looks rough. Like big bags under the eyes.
I don't think you've changed
No.
either since
Is
coming in.
still wearing the riding clothes. Stinks like dragon.
Just like looks, sees Vera, is like Vera? Fully like was like having a good time. This is Robin experiencing co-captain, essentially. Like not even co-captain, like vice captain uh mode is like what happened?
I'm fine. Dear,
No,
would
you're
you...
not.
I sort of turn to Robin. Dear, would you like to go and collect Talon? They're somewhere in here.
Talon's here? Oh, I'll go find them. And she wraps herself up in a towel and is like, it was great talking with you, Florian.
Well, look, I'll look at Robin, give a smile and a nod, and like, go find Talon.
All right.
And we'll immediately look back at Vera.
What happened, Florian?
What happened? What do you mean? You should be telling me what happened to you. You
I
look
left
like
you
shit.
in charge of the Warren, and when I got back, you weren't there. What happened?
I decided to take some time outside of the Warren, or saying was there.
What is the first thing they teach us at the academy? In the Caldera? The dragon needs the rider. The rider needs the dragon.
I needed to walk away.
That's what you're good at, isn't it?
I didn't do this. You did. You're the one that walked away. I wanted to walk out together.
No, you wanted to leave. You wanted to go and teach at the Caldera.
Yes, for future writers that will be like you.
You were going to leave first.
I wasn't going to leave without you. From the looks of things, you almost got killed again. How many times are you going to go out there and realize you can't? You can't do what you used to be able to do, Vera.
Oh,
You
I'm painfully aware of my limitations these days.
Then when are you going to stop?
The person I love stops with me. Vera's gonna pull a piece of paper out from the inside of their riding jacket. And hand it to Florian.
I'll take it. And what is this?
I was gifted the deed to a small plot of land and a house on it. It's not much. But there's a nice kitchen. Maybe you could teach me to cook. Maybe that's a pipe dream.
Real water.
Vera holds out a hand that is really burnt. I know that.
Oh my God.
Midnight Rider almost took me down.
I'm sorry.
Remember from the caldera?
Yeah, the asshole that you kept on beating down every single time you faced on the mat.
Yeah. He almost got the best of the entire Warrenguard, and I'm getting too old to lead us. We wouldn't have made it out there if it wasn't for Sophie. Abigail and Bolt also took a hit to save my life in the process, but now Cloudsbane and I have poison coursing through our veins. I saw what happens I saw what it looks like. Midnight Rider had a little posse of rogue dragon riders that were harrying the trains, and they took down a dragon and they took down a rider. And I saw what that looks like if only Cloudsbane makes it home, or if only I make it home.
Yeah, but what are we doing?
Trying to make things right. And I'm going to pull Florian in if it's okay and kiss him.
I think I was very tense and was just slowly softening. And when you pull me into a kiss, I fully just, it's like coming home and fully embrace into it.
I think after The moment passes and they pull away. I've got to go tear a sign down. And Vera's going to walk out of the room.
And I'll wrangle the children.
In the back of the sauna, I think you bump into uh 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 Robin in the sort of crystal cave room, Talon, Sophie, and Abigail. And Robin's like, You're here.
Yeah. And I think just we'll like scoop them up in just a huge hug. And I think Talon's shoulders like relax for the first time in the entire like time that we were away. It would
I
just,
was so
yeah.
worried about you.
Then I think we'll pull back and look, worried about me? Have you seen me? I'm like, it's awesome.
You are.
Sorry to worry you. I know it was a bit longer than it was supposed to be.
Yeah, what happened out there?
Oh, that is a grim talk. I think for maybe later. But speaking of grim talks, how bad is it in there with the two of them? Is it bad?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's gonna kill them.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Kind of turn back to Sophie and Abigail, and I think for the first time, kind of goes, "Oh, Robin, this is Sophie and Abigail. Abigail, Sophie, Robin. I don't know if you guys have met, but
It's really nice to meet you.
You're very cute.
You know,
Oh.
I'm gonna go make sure Florian's alive, and I leave, and then just like very slowly
Okay, yep.
close the door behind me.
Bye,
But I
Vera's
don't
actually
actually
going to
go
walk out of
do
the
that.
room by themselves, I think, past everybody else.
Yeah.
God, she did it. She killed him.
Oh no.
Please.
Oh, we need to make arrangements.
I think we're just like Stoneface keeps walking past Abigail.
And just shortly after, it's like, Warrenguard.
Dad.
Oh, thank God. Sophie, I thought that meant you were commander now, and I was worried.
Wait a minute. Why would I? I'm the senior writer here. Why would I not be commander?
I
It
mean,
doesn't
come
matter.
We all know Sophie's
Let's
next
all-
in line for commander. Robin
Okay.
says.
I think
Robin
here
says-
Talon looks between Sophie and Robin, and for the first time it dawns on them how much trouble they're in if this happens.
I think Sophie's gonna also look at Robin and be like, "Hey, Robin, how do you feel about you have two hands, right? Like,
I do have two hands.
how do you feel about holding two other people's hands in those hands, at the same time?"
First of all, I want to say I knew it. But that, sure. Yes,
Yes?
we can
You
try
okay?
it.
Oh, great. Awesome. Great. Yeah. Wow. So many things have happened today that I didn't think were going to happen today. Awesome. Good. Genuinely great. Good. We all have two hands, and that's like stellar. That's. Hi, Florian.
Pop a bottle. of champagne.
Talon,
Don't mind me.
Mm-hmm.
Talon Clash Rider.
Mm-hmm.
Sophie Marina Rider. Abigail. I feel like Abigail's trying to sneak off.
Oh no! Now that I know you're alive, I'm just in the back. I just popped a champagne bottle. I'm pouring it out. Everyone's having a good time. I'm like, finally, we're all at the spa together.
You all look like shit.
Spit out my champagne. It's nice to see you too.
That's fair.
I think
We
I
all
met
thought
two
you were
at a
dead
time
up
stream.
until a second ago.
I think spend the rest of the day here.
You should.
Because tomorrow we have a training session. A very vigorous training lesson with Robin.
With Robin?
Understand.
Yeah. Yeah, and I will walk up to Talon because you can't throw a punch.
That not. I'm really good at it.
True.
Oh,
How am I here? How has this happened? This is a nightmare and a dream. And just to clarify, am I in trouble? Can we get that? I'm really bad at reading vibes, and the energy in this room is like all over the place.
I don't know. It depends on your new trainer to see how hard they go tomorrow.
and Robin gives you a big like whack on the back.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I'm fine. Okay. Cool. Where
Now-
places to be?
Use the rest of the day to relax. You guys went through a lot. And we'll just kind of like tap each one of you on the shoulder. We'll grab on to Sophie and Talon's shoulder a little bit. Don't stay out too late.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Vera, where are you headed?
As I mentioned, I am about to go back up to the Warren
Mhm.
and tear down a specific sign.
Okay. So here's what I think is going to happen and you guys can correct me about this. I think we're going to see you tear the sign and we're going to cut to black. We're going to open back up 1 year later after break.
Yeah, absolutely.
Unless someone has something that they need to establish right now happens today at the spa.
I do have one.
Okay, yes.
I need to establish that Abigail was wearing her hat the entire time.
Okay, excellent. Yes.
Just like
Yeah.
Mosey.
That's very important.
And we cut to the spa staff, everyone there being like, that is such a fetching hat.
I was supposed to have one tonight, aside, but I was wondering why I hadn't arrived by the arrival date. And when I went to go check my order, I realized my items were still in my shopping cart. I never actually finished out. And so
Oh,
the cool
no.
hat was going to be the centerpiece of the outfit I had planned out today. But alas.
But we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to do some epilogue.
Woo! All right. We'll be right back, everybody. See you soon.
Please come back.
And back.
And we're back. Thank you everyone so much for sticking with us through the break. We open 1 year later on Tidehold. The barrier has been fixed in the meantime.
Finally.
It turns out the answer was in that crystal cavern you guys were just in. Uh, if anyone had bothered to look around, you would have found it. But you found it eventually. You had a lot more spa days,
Whoops.
and eventually you figured it out. Who is the commander now? Is it Sophie or is it Talon?
I think that's up to Vera.
Vera, who's the new commander?
Okay.
Terrifying.
Yeah. Talon. Oh,
Mhm.
yeah. So Talon is the commander. Vera was muted for that.
Yeah,
but
it's okay. Talon's
all
now the
that
commander.
she called was that it's Talon based on seniority.
Mhm.
You've been commander for the changeover process has been happening for a few months now, as Vera has been teaching you the ins and outs of command. You had no idea how much Vera did behind the scenes. The reports you have to write, the things that go back to that. But it's gotten a lot easier now that your Warren Keeper is Robin, who has also taken up some of the martial training for the Warrenguard. But today is a big day. Boxes have been packed. Things are finally ready. Today is the day that Vera and Florian are finally moving out of the Warren.
And you've got the keys, right? All of them?
Yeah, I think there's 33, right?
33, yes.
Okay. I have 33 keys for sure on
You-
my belt right
You've
now.
counted.
Yes. So many times it's actually kind of unreal.
Okay. And you know that Byron is absolutely useless. Don't trust him with anything.
Oh yeah. No. I've
if-
known that for a while.
If you have to, I like to send him off on a wild goose chase if you have to keep him out of
Okay.
your way. If something important's going
Yeah.
on, he will find a way.
I feel like if I just kind of put Byron and Dunkelwald in the same 5-foot area, I feel like they can sort of entertain
They
each
might
other.
make one competent squire.
Yeah, maybe. And also one really supremely incompetent squire, which I'll keep an eye on it. I've
Okay.
got it covered.
And
And
you're sure?
how are you feeling?
I mean, you're sure the Clash is also up to this, right?
Yeah. How are you feeling about? How are you? You all packed, ready to go?
Florian made sure that I was. Yes, I think
Sure.
that they still think that I might change my mind.
Sure. Kind of leans in a little. Will you? Are you going? Should I emotionally prepare myself for that?
No, I'm actually retiring.
Okay. Yeah. I'm proud of you for what that's worth. I know this is big for both of us, but yeah. You deserve some peace, some joy. We'll be fine.
Okay, 33 keys.
33. I will go count them right now if that will make you feel better.
No, it's fine. I swear there was
You
34
sure?
though, and Vera's gonna leave.
Huh? What do you?
Just
Hey,
look
hey,
at
Vera. What do
Vera.
you mean that there's 30? My God. Okay. And I think I was just gonna sit here and start counting through the keys
And
again.
Robin kind of snatches the keys from you and is like, they're messing with you, darling.
How sure are we of that on a scale of like 1 to 10?
10.
Okay. Oh yeah, because if I like lose a key to something really important, I like, oh yeah, I've got it. It's cool. Do I look okay? Do I look Commander Lee? Either.
You look as gorgeous as always.
And it kind of like flushes a little bit at some of the stress evaporates. Thank you, Warren Keeper. I appreciate that. Really
Absolutely,
professional
Commander.
and fond compliment between colleagues, of course, because we are professional.
You're gonna keep these two in check, are you? Talking to Sophie.
Oh, I mean, probably not. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm definitely a joiner and a people pleaser, but like, they're fun. So why not?
Besides, we
It'll be
all know I'm
fine.
just sort of keeping the name Commander warm until old Doe Eyes here is ready for it. So
I think we got it.
You guys hear the whistle of the dragon train coming into town. Abigail, you have been traveling all over the world via train, carrying things. You and Savannah and the rest of the train-bound Warrenguard, and you've gotten to see so many amazing sights. You have become sort of the ace of this train Warrenguard. It's finally a place where you feel like you belong. But you are coming into your old home. Do you do?
I think before they hear the train whistle, there's just this lard, like when you make tamales, large crack of thunder
Mhm.
and bolt, and I swoop in ahead of the train, not like by a bunch, right? But then kind of circle the stables looking for a spot and realizing they're all full. And then having to get a little tinge. They're like, and then but then finding a spot like outside somewhere to land bolt, and I just kind of start shouting for people.
I think your old squire, who's been reassigned, what was your squire's name? Raddington,
Yep.
is like, Ryder Abigail, it's been too long.
I arms wide open. Raddington, Radsley, little Rads. Just big hug. How's it going? Bring it in, little man. How are you? Yeah. Ah, this is great. It's been too long. Go get my
Didn't
duffel
you
bag.
used to
And
be afraid
I
of
just
me?
walk away. No, yeah, no, that was a misunderstanding. We're great. You're amazing. Thank you. Thank you for all you do. Danish
You
when you get a chance.
got it.
Thank you.
Uh,
And then I proceed. I go to the kitchen. I think I just start pouring myself a
Yeah.
coffee. I
you take a sip of the coffee, and it is nowhere near as good as it was when Florian made it.
I make a face. I reach in under my shirt and pull out a key to this one cabinet in the kitchen that always seems to be locked. Open it up, and there's like a little bottle of Vera's special stuff, and I go pour it into my coffee, put it back, lock it up, and I'm like, I'm never getting rid of this. It has a 34 on it.
Yep.
Excellent.
And I just sit, table, my feet up on the like in a stool, and feet up on the table, waiting for something, little hat down like this.
Well, well, well. If it isn't the dragon train rider, Abigail.
I kind of like sputter my coffee a little bit. Florian, how are you? Please sit. Let's have a cup. You have this one. I'll make myself another. Find it's better with the additive I found.
You take a sip, Florian, and it's got some of Vera's special stuff added to it.
Yep. Just like like probably like sees the glint of like the chain of the key. It's like, that's where it went. Yeah. The Dragon Train uniform looks good on you, Abigail.
Thank you. I did make some modifications.
Of course you did.
Sleeves. Who needs them? I think Abigail has like a different tattoo on their arm somewhere for every place they visited in the last year.
I think what's the newest one?
Oh, it is, and there's like a little bunny rabbit right here, giving like a thumbs up. No, this was a warren of giant, vicious, flesh-eating rabbits sprung up underground beneath the warren, and we had to, Warren, funny, and I just got that. We had to help fend them off as we were delivering aid to the children. I'm just kidding. It was off a flash sheet. I didn't even know it was picking at the time.
Well,
I did save kids.
if you ever come by, we have plenty of land for both to land by and come visit and fly around. During summer break, of course.
Of course.
Since, even though I did get approval for it, that even Vera is going to be doing teaching at the Caldera. So retired, but still in the game a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I hear the Caldera is building a new hall, and that's where the two of you will be taking up your tenureship. I say I hear that because my father donated the building. If there's anything you want in your office, you let me know now. Oh, I got you.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, just teaching. I'm gonna be teaching the new cadets. It's kind of like creative writing, but creative dragon writing.
So creative writing.
So creative writing instead of writing.
That seems so right for you. I love that.
Vera's still figuring out what they're going to teach, but I feel strongly that it's either wood whittling or probably camping.
It's survival skills, actually. And Vera's going to enter the room. That's new. You get that in Cliff Hollow?
Sure did. Thanks for noticing. I would have thought you'd be teaching how to inspire a Warrenguard or, thinking under pressure. Anything really. But good for you.
I'm keeping my options open. Special stuff?
You know it. I go and make a third cup.
You know what? Getting Byron on coffee wasn't a bad idea. It's not as good as yours, dear, but it's passable. I think I found his calling.
We only needed to give him one thing. Just one.
Make the coffee. That's it. Maybe that was the trick all along. Buddy, you're jumping? Okay, good shot, bud.
And I can't believe I have a cat in here now.
You hear a little cough behind you and see two people in bear riders jackets. And They're like, excuse me, we're looking for Talon Clash Rider. We're reporting for duty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Through there.
Okay, thank you.
I realize I've got one more thing I need to do for Talon before I leave.
Making dragons with training wheels now?
This young rider, what I think we cut to the polycule. What are the three of you doing?
Yes. We cut to the polycule.
Yeah. I think that Talon looks more relaxed than they've looked for this entire year of training. And
Mhm.
it's just purely because Sophie and Robin are here just being so nice to him. And you can't be nervous when there's two very attractive people being really nice in your direction. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? And I think that Talon is just like laughing at something that's been said. It's like, it's going to be chaos here for like 2 weeks. Is it fine? I guess it's always chaos here, so it's probably fine.
Excuse me, I'm looking for Talon Clash Rider.
I think like looks them up and down, looks back at the two of them. Yeah. Hi, I'm a Commander Clash Rider. What can I do for
We
you?
have orders to report to the Tidehold Warrenguard.
Oh, just to clarify, these are new guys, right?
Yes.
New trainees. I think Talon like straightens a little and goes, "Oh, hi. Yeah, I read that letter and I forgot about it. Hi, welcome to Tidehold.
I'm Tilly Lulu Rider.
Nice to meet you.
This is Armand Grim Rider. He doesn't talk a lot.
That's all right. Well, hey, welcome. This is Robin, our Warren Keeper, and Sophie, my right hand. Really good folks around here. Nice to have you. Are you excited to be here?
You are legendary. I have always wanted,
Really?
like, I studied your maneuvers.
Right. Yeah, I mean that totally makes sense. Well, hey, welcome. Good to have you. I think words are rapidly escaping Talon, and Talon just kind of looks over at Sophie and then looks back at these two trainees.
And Armand is, where do I put my stuff?
Yeah, we've got a Sophie, would you mind showing them to Abigail's old room?
Yeah, right this way.
Thank you.
Sophie's actually probably, I guess, a little more comfortable with things now, less like as awkward, and she's just looking at them like, oh, I was like this a few years ago. This is cute.
I'm just so nervous. Any advice for a first day?
Don't try to light anything on fire like I did on accident. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
You lit something on fire on your first day?
Yeah, I tried really hard to make coffee and I don't know how to do that. So don't do that. Per tip.
I don't know how to make coffee either.
Still don't try. We have someone who can. You'll be fine.
Okay.
And also just be yourself. Be chill. Trust your dragons. You got this. And Sophie's like, oh, right, rooms. I guess those two, they're leaving and Abigail's not here anymore. So take those. Yeah.
Okay. And I think Armand moves into Abigail's old room and Tilly moves into Vera's old room.
I think Sophie's gonna go back to Talon and be like, oh, well, we got new people already. I was a little worried if there was only gonna be two of us. Not that I don't want to be alone with you, but it's only two dragons.
No, yeah. We probably do need like, I don't know, a couple more, just in case like a hole shows up or something. Not that that's ever happened.
Look, you put a hole in a barrier one time. One time.
Yeah. No, you're right. It should be like 2 times before I start harping on you about it. I think that's how that works. Yeah, well, hey, you know what? It's gonna be fine. I mean, we made a pretty good writer out of you, so I'm sure. You know what? This guy's gonna be fine.
You got this. You taught me well.
Thanks.
So did Vera and Florian. But like you have learned a lot from them.
It was mostly me, definitely, I think, probably. Like a good 70-30 me, everyone else, you know?
Definitely.
Yeah.
No, I think it's I think it's 60 Vera, 20 me, maybe 15 you. Actually, it was probably 15 Robin more and then 5% you.
Yeah.
Your left hook's getting better.
You're
Nice.
moving out. I'll let you have that one.
Uh,
Did you know they're studying me now? Is that kind of, I think, looks at Vera. Is that like a thing that happens when you become a commander? They like put you in books?
Unfortunately, yes, it is.
That's what
Terrifying.
happens when you become ace.
You become
You
a case
get
study.
you get to be you get to be studied.
I think there's
Haunting.
one last order of business before I head out, Talon.
I don't suppose you'll let me make it too and give you a big hug, because I'm gonna miss you pretty
Well,
bad.
we can do that.
Okay.
But first of all, Vera's going to unsheath the sword with a story. This sword has a long history being passed from Warrenguard commander to Warrenguard commander in Tidehold. It was passed down to me, and now it's being passed to you. I don't need to teach you how to swing it, do I?
No, I think I can handle that. I think Talon takes it very gingerly, with a kind of reference, like he's almost worried it will break the minute it touches their hands, and just kind of holds it and feels the weight of it for a moment. And I think looks back up at you a little bit misty-eyed and just, wow. I will try really hard to be worthy of it. Thank you, Commander.
You don't need to try.
I probably should, though, just to be safe, at least for a little while. Thank you.
And I'll bring Talon in for a hug.
Yeah,
Big Vera Bear hug.
Such a tight hug. Yeah. I think hold on a little bit longer than you should, to be real. Right. I don't want to hold up the goodbyes here. So a lot going on. I know you guys will come back and visit. Right.
Of course.
Good.
You know where we are.
I do. Hey, don't too many embarrassing stories into the youth future of the Warrenguard about what you did. Maybe say not to give me a throw punch.
Oh,
Hold on one sec. We're just having a couple audio issues. Let me just try turning that off. Someone want to say something, and we'll just see if it's a little better.
hello, am I robot? Am I still robot? Roboto. Domo Origato, Mr. Roboto. Domo. The Domo.
Still robot? Hold on one second, everybody. Let me just... let's remove that real quick. You will be inaudible for half a second. Try it now.
Hello. Domo Origato, Mr. Roboto. I am once again roboting, but not roboting.
Roboting still, folks? All right, there we go. I just needed to remove
Yeah.
the source and reinitialize it. We're good. Doing it live,
Yeah.
folks.
Beep boop.
So, what does you get the hug? Florian, what do you do to say goodbye?
Um, I think Florian just takes a step back, looks at Talon, looks at Sophie, looks at Abigail, and honestly is probably just like is tearing up a little bit. Uh, I think I could say with very much confidence and kind of looks to Vera and reaches out a hand uh, that we are so proud of what you became. Abigail, you finally found your wings. Talon, you know you're not chosen just because of your seniority.
That's a little bit because of seniority. I'm just kidding.
Sophie, your what you say as people pleasing is just you having a big heart and caring for the writers around you. Talon's gonna need help with that. Talon's gonna need you a lot more.
My best.
And Robin, keep our writers safe,
I'll do my best.
That's all we ask.
and we'll just fully just
Uh-huh.
we'll just like
Uh,
grab Abigail and just like fully get everyone into a big old hug. Just take a deep breath and just like ready to go, Vera?
Goodbyes are always hard, but we get through them. We've survived this before. We'll do it again. Was it 35 keys?
And I
Oh,
think with
please.
that, we'll end. Thank you all so much for watching Warrenguard here on Critical Misses. It has been a pleasure to bring the show to you the past few weeks. Thank you all for pledging to Warrenguard. We quadrupled our funding goal, and none
Hell
of that would have
yeah.
been possible without you and without Critical Misses' help. So thank you so much for having me on the channel. Um, uh, and let's go around and plug our stuff one last time. I'm gonna skip you for now, Anita, because you've got probably more stuff than everyone. Let's hop over to you, AJ. Who are you? What do you got going on? Where can people find you?
Hello, I am AJ, also known as Sushi Kid. I have go with he, they pronouns. You can find me basically almost everywhere as Husha_kid. I do a lot of things. I'm a video editor. I'm a TTRPG performer. I'm a voice actor. I'm a video editor. Did I say video editor already? I don't know. I already lost the tracks of things that I've said. Um, on every other Sunday, you can find me over on Tragedy of Theologian over on Total Party Kiss, playing the new addition to the cast, Noemi, who is a Hadozi Tiefling bard, not a bard, druid. Um, it's a great time. I like my monkey woman. Um, Also, a new project that I am a part of. Uh, uh, I am casted as the voice of Riddick and Brennan Sorengale over on Morgasm on uh, over on YouTube for a fully casted audiobook reading of Fourth Wave. So that is a new project that I'm a part of. And I had just finished reading both books. So I now know what happens in everything. um, but other than that, any other projects that I'm in right now? I don't know. Oh yeah, I'm a technical producer here and at Critical Misses. That's what I do,
Mhm.
but not today because I'm not home.
All right, let's hop over to Val. Who are you? Where can people find you? What do you got going on?
Yeah, hi, I'm Val, or Space Valkyries. You can find me at twitch.tv/Space Valkyries. Also, you can read my short stories under the pen name VM Ayala. Also, I'm going to be writing stuff for Warrenguard, so that's fun. And I got to do that. I made people feel things, and it was exciting. Um, I stream usually Wednesdays and Fridays now, at 10:30 a.m. Eastern. So yeah, come co-work with me, or come write with me, I guess.
All right, let's hop over to James. Who are you? Where can people find you? What do you got going on?
Hi, everybody. I'm James. I use she, they pronouns. It has been my absolute honor to play Commander Talon Clash Rider. I just wanted to say that out loud altogether. Thanks for bearing with me. Yeah, I am a TTRPG player, an award-winning game master, and a freelancing safety tools consultant. If you're looking to up your safety tools or just want an impartial eye, send me a little email at ttrpgay@gmail.com. I'd love to work with you. You can find me most places on the internet at ttrpgay or Nice One James. I like to mix it up for your sort of scavenger hunt enjoyment. You're welcome. I'm just generous like that. You can find me this Wednesday over at twitch.tv/Starlight Tales, GMing a Starfinder campaign called Tales from the Hearth Divinians, dealing with flawed gods and fractured divinity. That's harder to say than you'd think. And alternate Wednesdays after that, doing some Fey nonsense in a high-level D&D 5e campaign called Tales from the Archives Reverie. I've had a lot of fun being here, and I'm going to cry every Friday forever because I'm not here anymore. So thanks for having me.
All right, and Miguel.
Hey, it's me. Hi, hello, and goodbye, everybody. I've been the internet's Miguel Clásico. You can find me wherever social medias are sold at Miguel_store Clásico or without the underscore. I don't know. It depends on if you're cool or not. I mean, the social media, not like you. If they're cool, they give me the underscore. If not, they're bums. Where else can you find me? Not this next Tuesday, but the one after that, and then every other ones except for the ones when I'm in India. I won't tell you which ones those are. Over at twitch.tv/Pluto Cleric, where I'll be playing some Death Was Easy, a Hades, the video game inspired Monster of the Week horror campaign. I've come close to re-dying a couple of times because we're dead and we're in Hades and we're fighting things and they're burning us alive. And I drank the thing I shouldn't have and puked it, and then acid happened. It's a whole thing. Other than that, I'm a TTRPG performer, GM, writer, lore consultant. Send me a thing. Copy editor. I love poking at other people's words and making them better.
And then
Well,
let's hop over to you, Anita. Where can people find you and what's going on Critical Misses?
At the moment, other than Morning Ritual, we do not have any shows slated for the next little bit. We're working on getting our next season schedule up and running. So if you want to run a game for us, like this one, hit us up. Other than that, I am a TTRPG streamer, graphic designer, producer, and cat mom about the space. You can find me on Sundays over on Indoor Adventures channel for an Apocalypse Keys game where I play a biblically accurate angel who might be turning into a human. You can also find me Saturday mornings for Morning Ritual. We got a guest tomorrow. It's Chad the Bird from the TikToks. He's an avian op-ed columnist. He's a puppet, quite literally. I'm very excited. I got glamour shots from a puppet the other day, y'all. It brought me
That's
so much
solid.
joy. Other than that, I'm also on Start Playing Games, running a Kids on Bikes campaign. We got one seat open for that, and we've got a bunch of seats open for a Star Trek Adventures Lower Decks game. Those happen on alternating Saturdays. So follow me on Start Playing Games, and you'll find out when. You can also find me on Magpie Games under the Curated Play program, where I am running so many games. Maybe too many games. But it's going to be fun. I'm running Avatar Legends, Urban Shadows, and a couple of other Magpie releases. You can check out the schedule there, and you can sign up for a game with me as GM. That's it. That's all. That's me.
And I've been Natalie Putum. I don't have anything else going on besides like getting Warrenguard out to people. But follow me on Twitter at Luck of the Harbor. And you can see how Warrenguard is going. I've been getting so much amazing art in and so much amazing writing, and I'm so excited to share it with all of you. But let's go ahead and say goodbye. Thank you all for watching. This has been so much fun. Thank you so much to this amazing cast.
All right, let's fly, everybody.
Um,
Bye.